Wartmann and Florian Just from Germany, Diana Rennick and Alexei Sachs from Estonia, and then the two Russians, Yuko Kawaguchi, originally from Japan, and Alexander Smirnov, and Maria Makotova and Maxim Trankov as well.
On the screen, we will introduce you the competitors in the order of skating.
Marie Faltman, Florian Justgumi, Deutsch,
Germany.
Wartmann and Florian Just in their second World Championships, 18th last year. Diana Rennick and Alexei Sachs. Rennick will be 22 years of age on Sunday. Alexei 24 in their fourth Worlds. Best they've done, 16th in Moscow a couple of years ago.
World Kawaguchi Smirnov, Russia.
And here's Yuko Kawaguchi, who is originally from Aichi in Japan and now skates for Russia. Most of the time it's the other way around. Skaters born in Russia skating for other countries, but not so with her. Kawaguchi with Alexander Smirnov, and the final pair to go in this group, Maria Makotova and Maxim Trankov, in their second Worlds, 12th last year. Before we focus on these four, just thanks to those of you who are starting to come in on the website on Eurosport.com and Eurosport.co.uk, logging into our forum section. One from Kim from Australia, who's listening in Australia without seeing the pictures. She must be a fan. But thanks for that, Kim. And she's asking what we think about the ice dance event. Well, I think the dance is pretty wide open, but Denkova and Stavisky probably go in as favourites.
Well, I don't know. It's going to be a real battle, I think, and you won't see how it's going to fare, I don't think, until after the original dance. But it's going to be a real tussle. I think the Canadians are in the frame. Not sure about the Americans. I think that this year they just seem a little weak. I saw them at the US National Championships and felt the free program, which they've just changed. They've come into 4 continents with a new program, and not sure about it. Doesn't look polished, doesn't look as strong as some of the other competitors. So it'll be interesting. There's no doubt about that.
Marie Wartmann just taking a tumble there. This is not a joke, Chris, but when you did warm-ups before big competitions and had a bad one, did that seriously affect you, or were you able to block it into that department marked history?
To be honest with you, the warm-up for me never bared any resemblance to the performance.
Good or bad?
Yeah, good or bad. I can remember having a brilliant warm-up several times and going out and blowing it, and similarly the other way around. So it's a strange thing. It's a real mental game, and I probably never had my head in the game, I don't think.
Well, you certainly do have now. It must be difficult, though, if things continue to go wrong in a warm-up.
Yeah, it can be an absolute nightmare, particularly if you're first to go, because you don't have the benefit of getting off the ice and just having a talk to yourself and refocusing. But these skaters seem mentally so strong these days. And to be honest with you, what goes on the practice session is vitally important. The way skaters train now is completely different to how they did in my day.
In what way?
The whole structure of the practice is different. The amount of time that you spend on the ice. Of course, when I was skating, we used to spend most of our time doing compulsory figures and less time on the free skating. And now there's no figures. It's all focused on the free, and there's a limit to how much you can literally charge through the program per day. So you do things in sections, and you become so familiar with the program and how things link and the transitions that it's almost second nature.
And the warm-up.
And most of the skating teams and skaters have got a team of people behind them. It's not just the coach that you see on the screen. There's choreographers, there's mental coaches, off-ice conditioning coaches, all sorts of things. People working with plyometrics and everything. It's fantastic. And we have, even where I work, we've got special coaches working on dartfish, so we can actually analyze jumps and work out what angle people are in the air, how long they're in the air for, and all the technology now that's with the sport.
Chris, based in Chicago now, but figure skating right the way around the world is taking a big boost from these television celebrity shows, aren't they? We have Dancing on Ice in the UK, and there's a similar one in the States, Dancing with the Stars.
All over the world, isn't it, really, now?
練習時間終了です。選手の皆さんはリンクサイドにお上がりください。
The warm-up is over. Skaters, please
So,
leave the ice.
The warm-up over for this fifth of the 6 groups that we're going to have this evening. Just around 45 minutes, 50 minutes to go. In this group, it'll be the Germans first, then the couple from Estonia, and then the 2 Russians.
15番マリ・ファルトマン